The new Master Duel ban list is set to change very soon, which could completely change how we are going to play the game. Today, Big Dog, I'm going to be giving you everything you need to know about the new ban list, as well as my thoughts and my opinion on how it's going to make the game. Let's go ahead and jump on in. So here we are, Big Dogs. We have the new Master Duel Forbidden List update, and it goes into effect. I don't know when it goes into effect. Let's just go ahead and talk about the cards. Trickstar Light Stage. So originally, and I love to provide lore. Let me actually just make these bigger. I love to provide lore why cards are, like, why they were hit on the Forbidden List and whatever beforehand. But Trickstar Light Stage was actually a really good engine for Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks, especially if you didn't need your normal summon. It comes out on December 5th. Thank you so much. So basically what you would do is you would use Trickstar Light Stage to search Trickstar Candina, and then Candina can search out Trickstar Lycoris. I believe the name is Lycoris, right? And then you get 2 free summons of light fairy monsters. Let me see if I can pull them up. Like the combo is actually pretty based. I'm not going to cap, right? So let's type in Trickstar. Oh, okay. So that's the reason why the card was banned. So yeah, you would summon Trickstar Candina, which if you just led with Trickstar Candina, you could just add the Trickstar stage, right? And then your stage, where's the stage? Well, you see stage right here. Stage right here will then be able to search another Trickstar monster, which you can search Lycoris, and then this card can return the Trickstar Candina to summon itself, giving you an infinite engine of monsters. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. So yeah, this is Candina, which can search the field spell, or it can search Lycoris, and then Lycoris can return Candina to be able to summon itself, or you can search Lilybell. You can either go straight for the field spell to search Lilybell, and then Lilybell could summon itself. So it was, back in the day, this was really, really powerful because it was a free rank 2. But nowadays, I have a feeling that Konami is bringing out the Trickstar support because they're planning on supporting the deck a little bit earlier than expected. We don't have the Trickstar support just yet that the OCG has, but we also know that sometimes Konami will give us cards ahead of the TCG, like how they did with Promethean Princess. But yeah, I don't think that this card is like game breaking anymore. It's a solid engine, and as Trickstar as a deck, the deck's annoying, but it's not, you know, going to be the end of the world. And it's really good at being able to stop spells and trap cards. I forgot about that. Next is Chronograph Sorcerer. This card comes to 3. This card was at 1 in the OCG. Chronograph Sorcerer is really powerful for pendulum decks. Huge boost for them. I don't really see anything else to it, but I don't really think it does much for pendulum decks where it's like the best thing in the world. So the reason why it was limited is because pendulum decks are pretty powerful, and that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it, guys. There's no like secret layer to it. So I think the unlimitations of cards, they're not that good. They're low-key whack. But moving to semi-limited, we have Lightning Storm. Oh, that one's crazy. It's at 2 in the OCG, or in the TCG. It's at 3 in the OCG. Now it's at 2 in Master Duel. I wonder if they're going to semi-limit it in the OCG as well. So the semi-limitation of Lightning Storm is really weird to me because in the TCG, cards like Red Reboot are banned, right? And they wanted to counterbalance a lot of back row removal by toning it down. Keep in mind, we have Harpy's Feather Duster, we have Lightning Storm. In the TCG, we're soon to get Heavy Storm. But in Master Duel, you have Harpy's Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, Heavy Storm, Red Reboot. You have like so many ways to get rid of back row heavy decks. I just thought it was really weird, the semi-limitation of Lightning Storm, because like you really didn't solve the problem. And then the next thing is that Lightning Storm doesn't really like, who's playing Lightning Storm at this level, chat? It's a good card. It is not like the craziest card in the world. I think we can all agree with that. Like this card's not, it has not been, oh my God. Like I don't understand, personally. Let's see what else we got here. Shifter to be limited. Thank your lucky stars, guys. Just ban it already. I do not like Dimension Shifter. And so the reason why I don't like Dimension Shifter, especially in Master Duel, is because a lot of times when we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In Master Duel, we get Shifter. There's no counter to Shifter unless you draw the Call by the Grave. That's like the only counter. And then our opponent normal summons Senpai Dragon Hydra. So that it's some of the most annoying thing ever. Like, losing to Shifter is almost like it's a little worse than Maxi, right? Because at least Maxi gives you the option to still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes when you're playing, I guess, the wrong deck and you get Shifter, it just is what it is. But in my opinion, this makes Shifter even more sackier, right? Now, granted, it does lower the probability of your opponent having it in their opening hand, but at the same time, getting hit with that one Shifter is going to feel even worse. I think a lot of times Konami should make the ban list appropriately, and some cards just shouldn't exist, like Dimension Shifter. But let me know what you guys think. I think Dimension Shifter ban. Just ban the card, bro. It's get hit by 1, get hit by 3. Like, the only thing you did was make it more rage quittable when you get hit by the 1 copy of Shifter. Next is Fairy Tale Snow. No! 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 All right, let me break it down. Fairy Tale Snow. This card is another one of those cards that I think it should be banned, but that's here nor there. The biggest problem that players have with Fairy Tale Snow is that it can activate its effect multiple times in a turn. It can summon itself multiple times in a turn. If this card was limited to just once per turn on both effects, I think that it would be a very balanced Yu-Gi-Oh card. But the fact that players can summon it off, interrupt an opponent, put it to the graveyard, summon it off, interrupt the opponent, it's really, really problematic. And the limitation of 1 is almost like the Dimension Shifter hit. It's just going to make us more upset when our opponent mills this card. I think that these are pretty bad hits. You either ban the snow or keep it at, it doesn't matter, right? Because 3 snow just makes your deck less consistent. If you mill snow into early opportunities, you're not doing anything, right? Yeah, this is the ban list. Shifter just makes situations more sacky. Like, now we have to deal with 1 shifters. Gamma, I'm sick, brothers. It's at 1 in the OCG too. I personally do not know why Konami wants to hit our buddy Gamma, okay? Because there is so much BS in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game that happens. And it punishes a lot of players for shotgunning their cards with nothing on the field. I thought that Gamma was a decently skillful card, a card that required deck building and patience. But with cards like Baron de Fleur, it actually does make sense. Like, a lot of times when you get Gamma, you do lose the game. Gamma was the out the shifter. You're not wrong. Gamma was the out the shifter. But yeah, a lot of times when you get Gamma, like if they go shifter, you go Gamma, you stop the Gamma, but I will admit, you do make a Baron before you start your play, which means that the game is probably already over. So I will admit that for Gamma, but skill diff, man. Baron's the problem, not Gamma. This is one of my favorite cards in the game, and damn, that sucks. All right, cards to be forbidden. There's no Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I just noticed that. People were saying Red Eyes Dark Dragoon was coming off the list, and that didn't happen. Wow. Wow, that's a little sick, brother. Don't you think that's a little munch? All right, the Death of Stun decks, guys. Pot of Prosperity, I'm not going to lie, it being able to see your silver bullet Yu-Gi-Oh cards to just win the game is kind of crazy. But I was not expecting it to be banned. Tempai hit with that ban. You could also just hit Tempai, but you know, I guess that's a little bit too far. Yeah, Pot of Prosperity doesn't have any drawbacks for Tempai, but yo, I think that this is a little outrageous. I do like it. I don't dislike it though, because Pot of Prosperity is a crazy good card. Hopefully in the future, they bring out Pot of Extravagance and stuff like that, because Pot of Extravagance is an actually good card. It just sucks when you play it in Rogue Yu-Gi-Oh, or not Rogue Yu-Gi-Oh decks, Stun Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Is there any other cards that are banned? Nope, that's it. So the full changes is Pot of Prosperity banned, Dimension Shifter banned, or Dimension Shifter, Fairy Tale Snow, and Gamma at 1. Lightning Storm, semi-limited, and Chronograph and Trickstar Light Stage being unlimited. I think that this is a very impactful ban list. I actually kind of like it. I think that this is good. I like it. I think it's solid. There are some things that I wish would go on the list or come off the list, but this is the step in the right direction, in my opinion. But I want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know down below in the comment section. Can't wait to see what you have to say.